As the sun begins to set, we're invited to slow down, to let go of any weight we might be carrying. The intention of this flow is to surrender, not giving up, but releasing control. Let your breath move you instead of forcing your body to perform. In this flow, we'll link breath with movement. We'll settle into some deep stretches and opening poses to create space, physically and emotionally. Allow yourself to be present. Allow yourself to surrender to your body, your breath, and a collective energy that is greater than yourself. Let's start in a comfortable seated position. We'll begin with a 4-part box breath or Samavriti breath. If you are pregnant or have medical conditions, only hold your breath for 2 seconds. Inhale for 4 counts, hold your breath at the top for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts, hold at the bottom for 4 counts. Let's do 2 together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. This type of breathing helps to calm your nervous system, so if you're ever feeling stressed, you can practice your 4-part box breath. Reach your hands to the sky for a triceps and shoulder stretch. Grab your left elbow with your right hand. Switch sides, grab your right elbow with your left hand. Nice deep breaths. Next, we'll move into some cat-cows. Come onto your hands and knees in a tabletop position. Make sure your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. Inhale, look up to the sky, cat. Exhale, tuck your chin, arch your spine, cow. Inhale, look up, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. And exhale, cow. Come back to neutral and then walk your hands to the front of the mat for a puppy pose. You can keep your forehead grounded on the mat or put your chin on the mat for a deeper stretch. Inhale and exhale. Surrender to your breath. Walk your hands back up to tabletop and then push into downward facing dog. Push those palms into the earth, pull your hips back, and pull your shoulders down and away from your ears. Walk out your dog, bending your right knee and your left knee. Bending your right and your left. Come back to stillness and then stretch your right leg up to the sky. Bring your right knee to your chest and then set your knee down for pigeon pose. Your right knee should be almost at a 90-degree angle. Make sure your hips are square. Tent your fingertips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up. And then drop your elbows to the earth, or maybe come all the way down with your forehead on the mat. Deep inhale and long, slow exhale. Come back up and we'll move into mermaid pose. Look over your left shoulder, bend your left knee, and try to hook your foot with your elbow. Right hand comes up off the earth to grab your fingertips behind your head. If your hands don't meet, that's okay. Just focus on pulling your left foot in towards your body and pulling up through your spine. Release and push back into downward facing dog. We'll do the other side. Left leg up to the sky, bring your knee to your chest and set your knee down for pigeon pose. Your left knee should be almost at a 90-degree angle, if possible. Make sure your hips are square. Tent your fingertips. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Drop your elbows to the earth, or maybe come all the way down with your forehead grounded on the earth. Inhale and exhale. Come back up and we'll move into mermaid pose on the other side. Look over your right shoulder, bend your right knee, and try to hook your foot with your elbow. Left hand comes up off the earth to grab your fingertips behind your head. Just focus on pulling your right foot in towards your body and pulling up through your spine. Hold and breathe. Release and push back into downward facing dog. Ground your hands into the earth, pull your hips back, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale and exhale. Now slowly walk your feet to your hands to ragdoll. Slight bend in your knees, grab opposite elbows, and sway up and down, back and forth. We're just loosening up our bodies. Come back to center. Let's do a little twist. Bend your left knee, left hand to the center of the mat, right hand to the sky. Switch sides. Twist, bend your right knee, right hand to the center of the mat, left hand to the sky. Switch sides, left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. And then take your left leg and step back. Twisted high lunge. Circle your arm around. 1, big circles 2, and 3. Drop your left knee to the mat, hips square to the front, hands to the sky in a low crescent lunge. Now flow your hands forward and down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, twist, drop your right hand to the back of your left thigh. Tuck in your left toes and come up off your knee. Release, square your hips, high crescent lunge. Move with your breath, inhale and exhale, flow forward and down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back into plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push your palms into the earth and breathe. Walk your feet to your hands. Twist, bend your right knee, right hand to the center of your mat, left hand to the sky. Switch sides, bend your left knee, left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Switch again, twist, left hand to the sky, right hand to the mat, and take your right leg and step back. Circle your arm around 1, 2, and 3. Drop your right knee to the mat, hips square to the front, hands up to the sky. Low crescent lunge. Inhale, hands up, exhale, down. Inhale up, exhale, down. Inhale up, slight back bend, and drop your left hand in the back of your right thigh. Tuck in your right toes and come up off your knee. Hold and breathe. Release, square your hips, high crescent lunge. Move with your breath. Exhale, flow forward and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, back to high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back into plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push your palms into the earth, pull your hips back, shoulders away from your ears. Jump your feet to your hands, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up with a slight bend in your knees, hands to the sky and down to your heart center. Let's flow. Inhale, hands to the sky, slight back bend. Exhale, hands meet at your heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, sit back into child's pose. Take a minute to breathe. Surrender to your breath. Surrender to the quiet energy moving through and around you. Come up to your downward facing dog. Push those palms into the earth and breathe. Right foot up to the sky, bend your knee, open up your hip, circle your leg around 1, and big circle 2, and around 3. Bring your right knee through to your chest, and then drop your right foot to the left side of your mat for a fall-in triangle, left hand to the sky. Next, we'll transition into side plank on the right side. Left hand comes to the mat, bring your foot beneath your body and over to meet your left foot. Right hand to the sky. Hold and breathe. Maybe drop your right hand forward for a deeper stretch. Come into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we'll do the left side. Left foot to the sky, bend your knee, open up your hip. Circle your leg around 1, big circles 2, and around 3. Bring your left knee through to your chest, and then drop your left foot to the right side of your mat for fallen triangle. Right hand to the sky. Next we'll transition into side plank on the left side. Right hand comes to the mat. Bring your left foot beneath your body and over to meet your right foot. Left hand to the sky. Maybe drop your left hand forward for a deeper stretch. Come back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up with a slight bend in your knees. Hands up to the sky and down to your heart center. Take a moment to breathe with intention. Let's flow. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, slight back bend, cactus your arms, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, sit back into child's pose for 1 breath. Inhale, back up to upward facing dog, and then push back into downward facing dog. Breathe and then jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up. Hands by your side in Tadasana or mountain pose. Next we'll come into dancer's pose. Ground into your left foot, bend your right knee and grab your foot with your right hand. Left hand comes to the sky. Stay here or grab the inside of your foot and slowly push your right foot up to the sky. Pick a non-moving point in front of you about eye level and focus on your balance and control. Try to release with control. Bring your right knee forward and extend your right foot in front of you. Slowly release and bring your foot to the mat. Let's do the other side. Ground into your right foot, bend your left knee, and grab your foot with your left hand. Right hand comes to the sky. Stay here or grab the inside of your foot and slowly push your left foot up to the sky. Pick your drishti point in front of you and keep your focus. Release with control. Bring your left knee forward and extend your left foot in front of you. Then slowly release and bring your foot to the mat. Roll your shoulders up and down. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, slight back bend. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, sit back into child's pose. Come up into downward facing dog and breathe. Inhale, roll into plank, and then come into side plank on the right side, right hand to the sky. This time drop your left knee to the ground and stretch your right hand forward for a deep side stretch. Inhale and exhale. Circle your arm around and step back into side plank. And then drop your right foot behind you for wild thing. Imagine there's a string pulling your right hand forward and pulling your hips up to the sky. Flip back over and then move into plank. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, roll into plank, and then move into side plank on your left side. Right hand in the mat, left hand in the sky. Drop your right knee to the ground and stretch your left hand forward for a nice side stretch. Circle your arm around and step back into side plank. Next, drop your left foot behind you for a wild thing. Really stretch out that left hand and pull your hips up. Inhale and exhale. Release, flip back over into plank. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really ground into the earth. Deep inhale and long conscious exhale. Jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up, hands to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, and then hands down to your heart center. Put your palms over your heart and breathe. Surrender to your breath and to one more chaturanga. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, slight back bend, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back into plank, chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Deep inhale, long, slow exhale. There is power in letting go. Next, we'll be on our knees in a deep back bend, so feel free to pause this video and grab some padding for your knees. Come up to the front of your mat. Knees should be about hips width apart. Hands come to your lower back and release into a back bend. Stay here, or for a deeper stretch, drop one hand at a time down to your heels. Push your hips forward and really feel into this deep back bend. To come out, slowly bring your hands back to your lower back and then sit back on your heels. Give yourself a moment to reset, and then we'll do a counter pose. Rabbit pose. Bring your knees together, grab the back of your heels, forehead comes down to the mat, as close to your knees as possible, and slowly bring your hips up. You should feel a nice stretch throughout your spine. Slowly release, come back up, take a couple grounding breaths, and we'll start cooling down. Come up to standing, facing the long side of your mat. Feet are spread wide, clasp your hands behind your back, slightly pigeon to your feet, and fold forward. Inhale, exhale. With every exhale, try to soften and let whatever is weighing you down, just let it go. Drop your hands to your ankles, twist, grab your left ankle with your right hand to the sky. Switch sides, grab your right ankle with your left hand to the sky. Come back to center. And then drop your hands to the mat and heel toe your feet to about hips width apart and turn your toes out to Malasana squat. Hands come to your heart center and gently push your knees out with your elbows. Exhale, right hand in the mat, left hand in the sky. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. One more round, right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. And then take a bind if it's within your practice. Clasp your fingertips behind your back and your knee. Breathe. Release. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand in the mat, right hand to the sky. Take a bind if you did so on the other side. Hold here. Deep inhale and exhale. Release, hands to your heart center, and surrender to stillness. Know that even in stillness, you are growing. Come onto a seated position with your legs crossed. Left hand out, right hand comes up and over your body. Inhale, exhale. Drop your right hand to the ground. Deep inhale, long exhale. Switch sides, right hand out, left hand comes up and over. Inhale and exhale. Drop your left hand to the ground. Deep inhale, steady exhale. Release and come to a butterfly pose with the soles of your feet together. Maybe rock out your hips from side to side to get into a comfortable position. And then inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Stretch your hands out in front of you. Hold here and breathe. Next, we'll come into a seated position, facing forward on your mat as we move into boat pose. Tighten your core, lift your hands out in front of you, bring your feet up off the mat. Try to line your shins with your arms. If you're steady here, try straightening your legs. Hold here. Release, hug your knees. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, chin to chest. One more round, inhale up. And exhale down. Stretch your legs out in front of you for a seated forward fold. Hands up to the sky and fold forward, grabbing your toes or your ankles. Deep inhale and long, slow exhale. Release, come back up, and then slowly roll down to your back. Right knee into your chest, and then stretch your right foot up to the sky. Grab your big toe with your 2 peace fingers on your right hand and guide it down to the ground on your right side. This is a deep opening stretch for your hips. Deep inhale and exhale. Guide your foot back to center and switch your grip. Grab your right toe with your 2 peace fingers on your left hand and then guide it slowly down to your left for a deep twist. Stretch your right hand out on the earth. Try to keep both shoulders grounded. Release, come back up. Guide your foot back to center and then drop your foot down on the mat. Switch sides, left knee to your chest and then stretch your left foot to the sky. Grab your big toe with your 2 peace fingers on your left hand and guide it down to your left side. Breathe through this deep hip opening pose. Guide your foot slowly back to center. And then switch your grip. Grab your left toe with your 2 peace fingers on your right hand and guide it down to your right side for a deep twist. Stretch your left hand out on the earth and try to keep both shoulders grounded. Gaze over to your left side. Deep inhale, long exhale. Release, come back up. Guide your foot back to center and then drop your foot down to the mat with control. Hug both your knees to your chest to reset. And then feet can come down to the mat, hands by your side. You should barely be able to touch your heels with your fingertips. Lift your hips up, clasp your hands behind your back for bridge pose. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, release halfway down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Maybe come up to your toes. Keep pulling your hips up. And then slowly release down. You can unclasp your hands. Take a nice deep breath here. And then hug your knees to your chest. And grab the inside or the outside of your feet for happy baby. Maybe rock side to side and roll out your back. Let yourself relax. We are just about done. For a deeper stretch, you can straighten both legs. Inhale, exhale. Hug your knees to your chest one last time. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then straighten your legs up to the sky. Tighten your core and slowly lower your legs down to the earth into Shavasana. Your hands and your feet can spread out wide. Close your eyes and relax all of your muscles. Surrender to the earth and let your body melt into the ground. Just as the sun surrenders to the horizon, may you surrender to rest. If you have time, you can pause this video and relax deeper into your Shavasana. Thank you for flowing with me. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to help my channel grow. Peace and love, Kishi and Moon.